This video is on business continuity planning. Business continuity planning is concerned with keeping business operations running, perhaps in another location or by using different tools and processes after a disaster. Businesses may have very short recovery time objectives, like domain hosting company as an example. And there are different prioritized lists that must be worked on before anything else. The primary focus of business continuity planning is to ensure it recovers profit centers and critical business requirements with the utmost urgency. The 5 steps in business continuity plan are 1. Conduct business impact analysis and risk assessment. 2. Develop recovery strategies. 3. Solution implementation. 4. Testing and acceptance. And 5. Routine maintenance. As for risk evaluation, it can be performed in 5 simple steps. 1. Identify and prioritize assets. 2. Locate the assets. 3. Classify the assets. 4. Threat modeling exercise. And 5. Data finalization and planning. Business continuity plan is an umbrella plan that contains other plans: continuity support, disaster recovery plan, crisis communications, so forth. Continuity of operations plan is one that falls under business continuity plan. Continuity of operation describes the procedures required to maintain operations during a disaster. This includes transfer of personnel to an alternative disaster recovery site and operations of that site. Disaster recovery planning is a component and focuses specifically on the restoration of technical resources required to support essential business functions. Disaster recovery refers to the plans a business puts into place for responding to an event such as natural disaster, fire, act of terror, active shooters, and so forth. Disaster recovery plan does sound like continuity of operations plan, but continuity of operations plan focuses on keeping business operational during a disaster and is concerned with keeping the shop open even in an unusual or unfavorable circumstances, while disaster recovery plan focuses on returning it to normal as possible. You also need to have a communication plan. Many of the problems during high-stress event can be mitigated by simply having a good communication plan. The first step to any disaster is communication. You have to get your contact list together to inform people. There should be a communication plan for every event that includes different group of people, different methods of communication tools, and so forth. For example, in case of hurricane evacuation, how should the flow of accounting be? What methods should be used if phone doesn't work? What are they gonna do next? And so forth. At times, you are required to get in touch with external sources such as owner of data, federal or state authorities, and so forth. You also need to ensure you have good retention policies. If you're involved in a security incident, the first main step is to identify how much data is affected. Organizations should have backups of the data. During a security incident, the organization must protect data location and the amount of data. It should have copies of information both at internal and external places. Some organizations are also required to store a certain type of information for a certain amount of time. Regulatory compliance may affect financial organizations or the organizations that deal with certain types of data. Organizations may also use some policies to make backup available for operational problems.